Hey, what's up everybody, welcome. So on today's video I do want to go over with you guys how do I personally farm for XP. So I want to go over and show you guys the build that I use, the places that I go for the farming and why I do it, and explain exactly my method behind it. Now this is the method that I do for farming SHD levels and also to farm the season levels. Every time there is a new season and there is 100 levels to go through, this is the way that I do it, because it personally for me it helps me a lot faster and I enjoy it. So let me explain everything that I do and the builds that I use. Okay, so starting off, there is two ways that I farm for these SHD levels. It's gonna be by doing the control points level 4 or the public execution. Now, as you can see, the XP that they both gave, starting with the public execution, is 230,000 XP, and for control points is 361,000 XP. Now we need to get the boost. So if you look at the bottom left side of your screen, there is the global settings. For me on PC, you press Z to it, and if you're on controller, it says press on the right D-pad. So if you press on it, it brings you this menu which you can have these three options. Now, starting with the global difficulty, you can go with the challenge difficulty because a lot of people does that. Me personally, I always play on heroic, but keep in mind on the difficulty, that will not change the amount of XP that you gain. But the NPCs on challenging will be a lot faster to kill, a lot easier, and you won't die as much, especially if you're a new player, so I recommend going on challenging. Now, the one that changes the amount of XP you gain is going to be the global directives. So in here, each one that you activate will give you a plus 25% boost to your XP that you gain throughout the whole map. So in this case, for new players, I recommend going with 3. I would recommend going with a Fog of War, no regen, and special ammo. Maybe that's a good combination for new players. But in my case, I will be activating Pistolero and also the cool skills. So all 5 of them is going to give me a total of 125% XP boost. Now Pistolero, if you guys know, it starts with no ammo, and then hostile kills with a sidearm. That's the only way you can get ammo. But we do have a work around it, and that's going to be part of my build, so I'll show you guys. So click confirm and apply the settings, and then wait a couple of seconds, and that will apply to the map. So that's it, we just activated all 5 directives. You can see it says I'm out of ammo, and we have 5 directives activated. Now going back on our map, right, we're gonna go to a control point. We can see now a control point with the 5 directives can give you 812,000 XP, and a public execution can give you up to 518,000 XP, and those are XP before any kills of the NPCs, right? So now on to the build that we're going to be using, and honestly this has been my best build for farming XP since the day that I made this build. This has been my XP farming build for 2 reasons. One, is a very good build for one shot, so you can run through the content fast, and 2, every single kill by using this build can be considered a headshot kill, and with a headshot kills, that's extra XP that we can add to the XP farming. Okay, so now we're not gonna break down this build too much. I do have a full video on the channel explaining exactly how I made this build, but I will point out some of the most important part of this build that we are looking for. So starting with the weapon, we have in here the White Death. Now any bolt action sniper can do the job, but the White Death is just a lot better because it has extra headshot damage, and on this build you want to have a lot of headshot damage, which is what I have on all of the attributes, right? We have on the gloves, on the knee pads, on the holster, even on the chest piece, the mask, and also the backpack. So headshot is what we're looking for the most. Now for the talents of this weapon, we have the Turned, and the Turned is basically what makes this build, is a primary talent that's working and making this build. Basically, after killing enemy with a headshot, the next shot landed on an enemy will be guaranteed a headshot. Now combining the talent the Turned with the chest piece talent Headhunter, that's also gonna add up that damage to make a one-shot build. Now, I do have the perfect version in here, which is the perfect headhunter that comes from the chain killer chest piece, but you don't have to have the chain killer, just a chest piece that has the headhunter talent on it. You can go with 2 heraldry holdings as a fact. If you have a second piece in here, actually you'll get a 15% headshot damage, which is gonna add up to the build, right? So you can have that on the chest piece with a regular headhunter. And speaking of that, on this backpack we have the heraldry holdings, which gives us that 10% marksman rifle damage, and we have in here headshot damage mod and headshot damage attribute, and the rest will be just, you know, critical hit damage. Now on the talent here, I have 2 options. I have vigilance, and then on my build video I have concussion, because they both give the same amount of damage, they just work differently. Now for the gear set, obviously we have the gear set hotshot gear set. This is basically a gear set made for sniper builds. It gives all of the bonuses for sniper. And the 4th piece is actually what we're looking for, and there's one thing in here that I'm looking for the most. So if you read it through, it says first headshot with the marksman rifle will increase next headshot by 20%, which is not bad, and then second consecutive headshot with the marksman rifle will give 10% armor, so that's gonna help us get that armor back. But the third headshot is what we're looking for, and we are trying to keep that going, which is third consecutive headshot will refill the magazine. So basically we can kind of have infinite ammo if you don't miss any shots. We can keep that ammo going forever just by hitting our shots, and that's important because remember, I activated 5 directives, and one of them is the pistolero, where you don't gain ammo unless you kill an enemy with the side weapon. And in this case, by having this gear set on, and if we don't miss any shots, we'll have that ammo going forever. Now with that said, we combine this gear set with also the specialization, the gunner. That's where also that ammo is coming from, because when you start the fight you don't have any ammo, but the gunner will give you ammo. Now I know you guys are gonna point out that the best specialization for sniper builds is gonna be the sharpshooter, and you're correct, it's the best, gives you more damage and is better for snipers. Also it does have this one right here, which is round after round. Now this also gives you ammo, but for me I feel like it's slower compared to the gunner, so I did not like it. So that's why I use the gunner. If you go on the gunner, it has this one right here, which is supply line, so regenerate 10% of total ammo capacity every 60 seconds. Even though it's every 60 seconds, it gives you more ammo, which kind of feels like it's faster. Okay, now last but not least, let's do the farming method. So what is the location that I use the most? So basically it's gonna be this bottom map right here. Now before the resource convoy was out, actually this is a farming spot that I used for a long time. I just felt like I went in circle way back to when I used to farm this spot right here, right? So yeah, now in this spot there is going to be a lot of public execution that can spawn in here, and any other activity, right? It can spawn around this control point right here, which is the Washington Monument. There is a lot of activities that can spawn around it in a circle, and that's why I used to use back in the days this farming spot. Now there is a specific spot right here which is right next to tidal basing. Right here there's nothing on it right now, but right here almost every time when you reset your map, you will find an activity in there, and most of the time will be the public execution. So what we're gonna do, let's go do one of these, and then we'll reset the map, and then I'll show you guys that might spawn the public execution right there. So let's do this one for now. Now as you can see, I already have some ammo on me. As I was explaining to you guys making this video, I regenerated ammo, and that's why I use the gunner, right? If I had the sharpshooter specialization right now, I had to go in combat and wait it on cover to get that ammo, and that's why I like the gunner, because as you stand in there, it will just regenerate ammo every 60 seconds. So that's the reason I use it for this farming method. So we're gonna get in here, let's get this going. Oh my god, come on. Get that.
That's all that matters.
I found them.
Damn it! Holy crap!
Like that.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
I'm right behind you. Target.
Get that. We'll talk to this guy.
That was the last one.
And then we'll see how much XP we gain. 518,000. And then let's check the XP on headshots. Wait just a minute. Just a second. You don't have to wait. You see, we got one Imperial Cache Key and one SHD level. And then we got 20,000 XP from 10 headshot kills. So what I will do, I just pick up whatever is on the floor and then open my map. And then I can go do this, right? But I do want to show you guys this spawn right here. So what I'm going to do, open these settings, reset control point, confirm settings, apply changes, and we'll see if it spawns right here, right? It might happen, it might not, but most of the time it will. So I got here, now open my map and we have it, as I just said. So we have it. What I do is I select it, I go fast travel to tidal basing, I'll hit that, and then from here, sometimes if instead of resetting the map, I'll go do this control point and then I'll reset the map and I'll do this kind of this triangle right here, right? So let's do that and I'll show you guys how we can keep on going. Or you can just do that activity right there instead of keep on going for the control point. So as you see, we just started out of ammo. By the time we get there, we just wait a little bit and we'll get some ammo from the gunner. Let's see, we'll get here. Look, as we are waiting, we'll look for the red enemy, which is right there. And that's why instead of just resetting, I like doing this one and then I'll go for that control point. Took a minute right now, not gonna lie. Get that. Get that. Get that.
Incoming hostiles detected.
They're gonna be coming from that area always. Let's see if they take long. Oh, they're coming. Last one right there. That's it. Is it? Oh, there is one more somewhere.
Bring it on.
It's here.
Oh, it's right here. That's it. We just got the XP. And what we'll do now, we'll open our map. We don't even have to wait for anything. Let's try and reset and then we go for that. Again, you don't have to put 5 directives. If you don't have 5 directives on, you don't have to wait for the ammo. So let's see. You see, it responds again. So that's why I do this one. It's because there is like a high chance of that activity spawning right over there. I've done it so many times. This time we got ammo fast, so that's good. Get in here. That's a... I need a red. Right there. Get that. Get that one.
I got him.
That.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
As you can see, we still have 5 on the magazine because if you don't miss shots, that's what happens, right? You can keep that ammo going.
Airburst coming in.
This guy at. That's it. Talk to the hostage. That's it. Now instead of resetting, I'll show you. I showed you guys that it keeps on going. Instead of resetting, we're gonna go for this control point. Show you guys how this performs on a control point, right? Now, right over here on this control point, how I like to do it is start from this area right here on this up on these stairs over here, just because by taking cover in here, so some reason they cannot throw grenades in here. So that's why I use this. So there's, let's see if we can find a red one. If we don't, we can just start shooting anyone, right? Yes. Okay, well. Shoot that guy. Like that. Well, as I was saying, that was the first time, I'm not gonna lie. That's because of this NPC behind us, that's why. I was just saying that and then that happens. Wow. My luck, right? My god, now they are coming from everywhere. You are not supposed to be behind me. Anyways, this is a good spot, believe me. Right here, usually they don't throw a grenade in here, or they cannot throw a grenade in here. And then from here, just kill them. See, where they at? Right there. They're spawning right there. Is there an NPC over there? One over there. One over there. They spawn either from right there, or I missed that, or over there. As a fact, I think there's some spawner over there. Yeah, the boss spawn right there. Grab that. That medic is escaping. Get that. After you get that round, we'll move up.
Incoming hostiles detected.
I think they're coming from behind. What I like to do is go up over here, just to take high ground. And I'll take cover over here. And from here I have a good... I can see it from here, right? Okay, missing shots. They're coming from there. Let's see. They're not coming anymore from there. They might be coming from this side, right there. Oh, missed that.
I can give you cover.
Wow. Okay, that's a awkward spot. Got that. Got that.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Coming from behind us, and that's why I like this control point, right? Because you take this high spot and you can kinda control where they're coming from. Missed that. And that's it. And that was not bad. So even though we had that situation that happened over there, those NPCs were not supposed to be coming from there, but that's how I do on this control point. And I farm over here. And you can see we got that amount of XP. And for headshots, let's see how much we got from headshots. We got 30 33,000 headshot kills from 15 NPC with the headshot kills, right? That's not bad. So let me know what you guys think of this farming method. Do you prefer doing the public execution or the control points? Either way, they are both great. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoy, a like on it would be super appreciated. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace out, everybody.